Hey, good afternoon. This is Nathan Neese, and I wanted to show you a program called Graphical Analysis by Vernier Software. So if you would, to find it, type in Graphical Analysis, Vernier, it'll do a search, and it should come up with Vernier Software. All right, so depending on which type of computer you have, you can do Windows or Mac. So I have the Mac, so since I downloaded it, and so you download it and open it up, and it'll look like this once you've got it on your computer. And so I teach physics, and we do quite a bit of graphing, so this is one that I want my students to be able to use. So many times I'll have them collect the data. If we don't have a sensor for something, then we'll do a manual entry. And so if I want to, so one that I'm using it for right now is a project where they're cooling off, they're testing how fast coffee cools off in a coffee cup. So I could do like coffee temp versus time might be the name of it. I'll save it on the desktop. I already got to name that. Time 2. Okay. All right. So that gives me a file name by clicking up here on the untitled. So that gives me my file menu. And so let's see. So I want to, if I want to input data, I can rename it. And let's say again, coffee temp versus time. And so by clicking on the 3 dots, that gives you the options for those particular items. So this is for the data set, and these 3 dots are for the x-axis, this column. So say I want to rename it, so I want my x to be time in minutes, and I can rename my y-axis, that'll be my temperature in, let's go degrees Celsius. And so at this point I can type in my data. It's like at 0 minutes when I first start, it's at 85 degrees. After 2 minutes, it's now 77.8 degrees. After 5 minutes, 68.4 degrees, and so on. I can fill out my entire data table. Let's see, I've already done that, so if I want to, I'm going to open up a different file and show you that I already have the data input. And so the blue one was the original, the red one was the coffee cup without any kind of insulation. The blue one is the coffee cup that's been modified, so it holds the temperature longer. And what I'm having them do is come up with an equation for this. And so if I click over here on this icon, this is the Graph Tools icon. I'm going to ask my students to do a curve fit. And we've already gone through the different types of formulas or functions that it could be. So I told them to select the natural exponent. And so what this allows for is it draws the best fit line through the data, and it comes up with an equation that the kids can use to model or predict what might happen farther along in the future. All right, so that's the tool that I'll be using in my classroom. Thanks.